Hello, this is Abraham Walker with Ask A Walker, your Northern Virginia real estate agent. So today is day 12. This is our recap for day 12. Let's see if we can get a little bit more light in here. Excellent. There we go. Yeah, so today is day 12. This is our recap for day 12. So we had about an hour and... No, that's 3 hours and 13 minutes of door knocking or outside on the doors. We reached 227 doors, and I want to break that down for you just so because that number is kind of crazy. So the first in the morning we did an hour and 35 minutes of door knocking. That was actually door knocking, talking to neighbors. So we did 60 doors in that time, and that's with the door knocking. And my door knocking routine is walk up to the door, knock on the door, 20 seconds, I count to 20, right? And then I proceed to get my flyer out, and then I put my flyer on the door. So it takes me about 35 seconds per door. Well, 35 seconds of me counting. I'm not sure if it's a true 35 seconds. Now, the next segment, which was in the afternoon, that was an hour and 38 minutes of door knocking, which I really call door canvassing, because that's just me placing a flyer on the door. Because like I said in my video yesterday, this is my secondary market that we're targeting, and it's taking me a little bit longer to get through these 387 homes than I anticipated. So in that hour and 38 minutes, that second phase, it took me 167, I did 167 doors canvassed in that time period. I did notice, I'm reminded of a bold law. So what I want to talk about today, I want to talk about in this recap is a bold law that came to mind today when I was door knocking with Crystal, my partner, my business partner, and also my wife. The bold law is that when you change the way you look at things, the things you look at change. So I'm gonna give you 3 scenarios of how that's happened in the last 2 weeks and 2 days, right? So let's start off with the tape dispenser, right? So I use this tape dispenser to post my flyers on the door. And what happened is that I was going to the doors, and I was like shoving, or I was kind of rolling the flyers up and like shoving them in the door jamb or however I can get them. I was like, you know what, this is stupid. Why don't I just tape the stuff to the door? Then that way I could strategically place the message right in front of the individual, right? So even if they put it in the trash, they've already seen my logo, they already seen my face, everything else, right? So it still plays a part in the whole marketing strategy. So I got to figure out a way to dispense tape. And if you know me, right? If you know me, I'm very put together. I'm very, I wear a tie clip, not because it's fashionable, but because I want to get the tie off of my like flying all over the place. I just don't like that. I like to be clean and like precise, right? So it's like I gotta find a way to dispense tape. I don't want to carry a tape like gun with me or something like that. And I was like, oh, you know what? When I used to be in wrapping gifts at Macy's and different places, these some of the ladies used to have these little tape dispensers on their wrist or whatever, right? So then looked it up. Found it, boom. Now I can tape so many flyers to doors in such a quick period of time, and it's like a conversation starter, right? Because people are like, what the hell is that on your wrist? And I'm like, oh, this? And then we could just start talking, right? Okay, so we got the tape dispenser. The other 2 things are going to be involving this lanyard, right? So this is actually something I purchased a couple videos ago, like 3 videos, like my 3rd video about doing door knocking in the rain, right? So I needed something to protect my phone when I'm in the rain, because I use an app on my phone to track the doors that I knock on a regular basis. So I find this contraption at REI, right? I was like, oh, this is great. So I can put my phone in here. It's waterproof. I have nothing to worry about, right? So as I put my phone in this container and I put it around my neck, I'm like, oh my goodness, this is much better than taking it out of my suit pocket or taking it out of my vest pocket and having to deal with the fact that I may drop it, right? It's an $800 phone, right? And so I'm like, oh, I just put this around, and also it's bright right here, right? So it kind of takes the whole, maybe this person is like a stranger danger type of person, and now it's around my neck. So now I have quick access to my phone, right? And it's right around my neck. The third thing also deals with this, right? So I'm door knocking with Crystal today. Today was our first day out together, and I normally put my phone, I slide it in this way, right? So I slide it in from this way, and then Crystal looks at it. She's like, you know what, Abraham, that doesn't make sense. Like, why don't you just put it in the other way, and then you'll be able to flip it like this? And I was like, oh my God, why didn't I think of that? I didn't think about that. I didn't think about it because I wasn't supposed to, right? This is why we have interactions with other individuals, right? 2 of us is always going to be smarter than 1 of us. I'm pretty sure that sentence didn't sound right. And you understand what I'm saying, right? So now we have a much better technique with the phone, right? We just slide the phone in the opposite way. And so now when we flip the phone up, it's just, I can just see it so much clearer. It's just so much clearer to me now, right? The 4th thing, right? I said I was going to share 3, and this is one more thing, right? The 4th thing is, so the lanyard used to come with this little string, right? So this is the string that it came up with. It used to hurt my neck, right? I could feel like a little pressure on it, and it's not that put together, right? So I have a camera strap, right? That's a sling that allows you to kind of carry your camera on your side in almost like a weightless fashion, right? So I was thinking to myself, so I could carry my camera like that. Oh, you know what? I could probably carry my phone like that. Boom. Now, my little device is on this little lanyard, right? That's really meant for cameras, and it's like a little sling bag, so I could move it around. It's like a holster almost. It's just working out very well, very well. This is going swimmingly, right? So yeah, so change the way you look at things, and the things you look at change. So what are some examples of scenarios that you had to change the way you look at something, right? Where you had to put away your old preconceived notions of how something is supposed to be, to then get to your new reality, or your new way of life. So I'd love to hear from you. Again, my name is Abraham with Ask A Walker, your Northern Virginia real estate agent. You can reach me on my cell phone at 703-539-2053. That's 703-539-2053. My email address is abraham@askawalker.com. That's abraham@askawalker.com. I'll talk to you tomorrow. Peace.